Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I've been out. Kind of took a break from all the YouTubing. Just family time, work time, weather. It's all added up to me not being able to get out. But I thought, I've got a little bit of a window this morning to get out. So I thought I would. So this time I'm going to talk to you about a new purchase. Yes, another one. It's the Fujifilm GA645, a point and shoot medium format camera. I've gone lazy. It's the only way I can put it. So I've had my eyes on one of these for a long time. I've really liked the idea of point and shoot medium format. Don't get me wrong, I love the Pentax 6x7, I love my Mamiya RB67. I love those two. Slows me down, but sometimes you just want to be quick. You want to be fast. It's why we have things like my Panasonic G9, which has got one of the fastest autofocuses out there or something like that. You know, it's that kind of thing. Sometimes you need or want autofocus. And this is probably this one and the Pentax 645N are the only two that I'm aware of. There might be another one, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, so originally these have been way out of my price range, way out the price range of what I'd want to spend. But this one came up and it claimed to be spares or repairs, but also claims to work, and it does. It's a bit clunky, the dials are a bit stiff and everything, but it works. For how long, I don't know. It's obviously, because it's fully electric, it's going to have issues. So I thought I'll come out today and just run through a roll of film and see what happens. So I've got a roll of Kodak XR 100 to put in, so let's do that and then go for a little walk. So welcome to Ashover Rock, my local beauty spot, place where I usually come to just test my cameras out really. It's a great landscape location, views for miles, it's just a wonderful place. And today it is very calm, but very overcast, but very bright at the same time, with a little tiny hint of rain. So if it gets wrapped up quick, it's the rain's fault. So yeah, you can see behind me, it's a beautiful place. So the GA645, as I say, it is a medium format point and shoot. Yes, I've gone lazy with my photography. Not true. Let's talk about some of the features on this. Now, one of the strangest features on this one is that when I look through the viewfinder, it's in portrait orientation. Now, obviously with an SLR or DSLR even, you know, that's landscape, that's portrait. It's the other way around. I don't know why they designed it that way, but I don't mind. Seems to work. So you get 15 shots per roll with it being 645. So just those 5 extra shots compared to my Pentax and my RB. So that's a bonus. Initially, when I had my Mamiya 645s and the 645J, videos up here about those, I wasn't too bothered about the 645 format. Purely, I think, because when they're like your RB67 and the Pentax, more like the RB really, that it slows you right down, but you're not getting those big juicy negatives. It didn't seem to work for me. But because this is more, I can fire at will and be quicker and everything like that, I see it working better. That's not me talking myself into 645 just for the sake of it. I just see it working better in this type of camera than slowing it down when I've already got the RB and the Pentax. If I didn't have those, I'd have probably kept them with my 645s. True story. True story. So yes, portrait orientation. It has an amazing array of options. Manual, aperture priority, and P mode for the fully automatic. That's it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So at the moment I'm in aperture priority. So it's a minimum of f4. And you turn this dial here to select that f4 up to f22. And it will obviously work out the rest. And that's it, ready to shoot. So, here's my first victim. Let's go ahead and start shooting. So I'd say it's an f4 lens. It's actually a 60mm lens, so it's about a 30, but I think it works out about 35mm thereabouts on your standard 35mm cameras, bodies. Why we have to compare them to 35mm, I still don't quite understand. It is 60mm on this camera. Hey ho. So the other thing it can do is it can burn the data onto the film. So it can write like EXIF information directly onto your negatives. It's got a little laser, it's not laser, it's infrared I think. It's something that it can, so it will burn the time, the date and the shutter speed and aperture. I don't think it needs to put the ISO on there because your film's got the ISO on it. So I think that's all it is. And it puts it just out of the negative, just out of the shot of the negative. So you can see it if you're scanning it or using your DSLR to digitize them. The biggest problem I have with this going forward is I've only got 4 years left on its calendar. It ends at 2025. I don't know how. I don't know why it can't just keep counting. I've got to teach it that after 25 comes 26. I don't quite get why they'd have gone this. Well, maybe it'll self-destruct in 2025. I don't know. There'll be across the world millions of GA645s go poof. So I don't know why that can't go up there, but it's not that crucial. Most of the time when I'm shooting, I'm developing within 1 or 2 days of finishing the roll. It's very rare. More so for black and white, but it's very rare I leave my film that long. So I'm going to go down into that valley down there. That's a town called Ashover. I'm going to head on down there and get some more shots of some of the buildings and the church and some of the streets, because it's quite pretty down there. It's a very, very pretty little village. So let's crack on. So what happened next is the battery on my Panasonic G9 decided to die and I'd forgotten to bring a spare. So I decided I'll still go for a walk around Ashover. So here's a few of the shots. And then as I was driving home, there's a caravan just outside Ashover that I have seen numerous times, that I decided this is the time I need to photograph this. So I loaded the GA645 with some Rolly Retro 400S and proceeded to shoot the doodah out of this caravan. Really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy with the results. I have to say, I think Rolly Retro is by far my favourite black and white film. I've only really shot it in 120 format, but I love the film. The contrast, it's still sharp, but it's definitely my go-to black and white film.